Andre and welcome to 10,000 Pictures. Now that we know how to expose an image, the next step is to understand how focus work and make sure our pictures are always sharp. In practical terms, focus is sharpness and is defined by distance. If two different objects are the same distance from the photographer, when the focus is set in one of them, the other will too be perfectly sharp. The focus can be set by the first ring on a lens. Check the approximated distance your subject is from the camera and choose the corresponding setting. That takes time and it's tricky to get it right if you're not an experienced photographer. That's why most professionals nowadays prefer to use the autofocus setting, where you set the focus point by half pressing the shutter button and the camera establishes the distance and adjusts the focus accordingly. Modern cameras provide multiple focus points around the frame that can be set on the fly. I usually keep my focus point in the middle. After the focus is adjusted, I recompose the image. Most of the time I use the single shot mode, where it sets the focus when you half press the shutter button and it won't change until you reset it on another spot. It's useful when, like me, you use the focus and recompose technique. The single shot mode falls short when you're trying to focus on moving subjects. As we know, focus is defined by distance. When the subject moves closer or away from you, it gets on and off focus. The continuous focus mode is ideal for that kind of situation. The focus keeps adjusting to the subject while you keep the shutter button half pressed. Focus and depth of field, DOF, are connected. When you focus on a subject, everything in front or behind of that subject loses sharpness as it moves away from that spot. A shallow depth of field will accentuate that loss and less plain to be focused on the image. As we learned, depth of field is defined by aperture, distance between the camera and the subject, and focal length. We already know how aperture affects the depth of field. The broader the aperture, the smaller the DOF. It's the simplest way to control depth of field, but it depends on your gear, as some lenses don't reach the necessary aperture to produce the desired effect, so you must rely on the other two factors. The first is the distance between the camera and the subject. The closer you get from your subject, the shallower your DOF becomes. The opposite is also true. Further you are from the subject, deeper your DOF will be. The second is the focal length of the lenses. Long telephotos create much shallower DOFs than wide-angle lenses. Focus is a crucial part of composition. Knowing how to arrange the elements on the frame is a fundamental skill for any aspiring photographer. Balancing subjects in and out of focus is a great way to prioritize and put your elements in perspective. Next week, we'll talk more about composition and how to frame your subjects in an aesthetically pleasant way. That's it for now. If you like, please share with your friends. I'll see you next time on 10,000 Pictures.